All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Let's jump straight into it. 2026 could be a very good year for us. We really don't know exactly what's going to happen yet. There's always the rumors and things that come about where we start to wish that we are going to get certain phones. But let me say this. I've been saying it over the years, and I think all of us have. It's really time for Apple to bring a folding phone. And it's also time for Google to bring a Pixel Flip style device. Shout out to Hawks TV for bringing that terminology to my memory just now as I was cleaning my glasses. She said it in the group. Because they have Pixel Snap now in effect for Google phones. They do have a Pixel Fold. They've had one, but it's the bigger folding phone. And I think companies have allowed Samsung to control the market for this type of phone. As I pull it up here, I think they've allowed Samsung to just take over this market. And it shouldn't be that way. Other companies should be bringing out phones like that. And there's just no reason that there's no, Motorola, yes, Motorola phones are nice. And they cost about the same, if not less most times. But I think it's time to get a little bit more variety back into this thing. With Google and Apple. If Apple doesn't want to bring out a larger folding phone, like the Pixel and some other, and like the phone I'm recording with, which is the Z Fold 7, if they don't want to bring out phones like that, I get it. But I think they owe it to consumers to at least do something new. With the bringing out of the iPhone Air, this phone came out, and folks, it's good. Regardless of what you hear, people like this phone. They like it a lot. It's a very popular phone amongst the masses, but a lot of people prefer the Pro models. For some reason, even if they're not going to use that kind of power, because all the iPhones are powerful. But it's time for Google and Apple to do something different, man. It's time for them to bring, this is probably their best offering as far as the entire lineup goes. Most of the time, the Pro models, the bigger Pro models, sell better because they have bigger displays on them. But this one right here is actually really good. I mean, it checks so many boxes, just like the Pixel Fold checks a lot of boxes. Google has to step up their video cameras, and they need to bring a folding phone in this orientation where it folds in half like the Z Flip lineup. I don't want to hear any more excuses from Google. They gave me what I wanted. They brought a small Pro version. Remember all the years I was saying, hey, they really need to bring a Pro version. They need to bring a small Pro version because not everybody wants to carry these big phones around all the time. And they did it. And then they also brought out the 10 and did a triple camera setup on this. They didn't mess around. They brought the Pro model and the smaller variant. And then they brought the 10 lineup, brought this phone, which is, folks, this is a really good phone. The areas that hurt it the most is pretty much it costs too much for a 128 gig. That price should be for a 256 gig starting base point. That's just what it should be. These Pro models have 128 gig models. It's just corny at best when they do that. So I really think that Google really needs to step their game up, and they're really going to have to bring a folding phone. And again, the same thing with Apple. While the Air is it's in this new leather case. This is so beautiful. If you haven't seen that video, I'll go check the video out for this new leather case. But the Air is a phone that has, regardless of what you hear, people love this phone, man. They love it. This phone is doing way better than I think people will admit that it's doing. Yes, the vlogs on the internet, a lot of them will say, oh, the sales numbers are slow, the poor Apple canceled it, all these other things. But the people that actually bought the phone and actually are using it as their only phone, all those people who switched from a Pro Max, previous Pro Max version, and some people left their 17 Pro Max and decided to swap it out and get the Air, simplicity of it. Remember how back in the day, everybody used to say that Apple's just works? Well, that is what this phone is. It just works. That's all it is. It's time for them to do a folding phone. And the best way for them to do it is to start with the Air's platform, because they're going to need a thin frame for it to actually be worth even looking at. I think Apple's so caught up on something not working that they just don't want to take any risks. and you can't have this perfect run. I mean, like, yeah, the Air is refreshing, I think, to people because so many people are just over this pro design, I guess, if you want to say. This new design stretched out the camera bar for uniformity and things like that, I guess, or whatever. And they packed in some more functionality inside of this new bar here. But the fact of the matter is, the Air is your starting point, I believe, for a nice folding phone from Apple. Google very well cannot take a thick phone like this and turn it into a folding phone. They're going to have to thin it out because if you saw what Samsung's doing, oh, they could do that, but I don't think they're going to start there. Knowing that they have phones like the Z Flip 7 that exist, I'm at the point with smartphones where the folding phones they've won me over. Like they're legit. They offer a lot. They have great cameras. They have good battery. The Pixel Fold has become one of my favorite phones, man. I actually use it every day, along with the iPhone Air and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And then my other last phone that I have with the number here is my, so I'm using 2 iPhones and 2 Pixels. The Samsungs come into play when I want to rotate out and do like certain things with them. But other than that, I'm pretty much using 2 apples and 2 oranges. If you see, no, it's time for Apple to do a folding phone. There is no more excuses. It is time for them to do a folding phone, and it's time for Google to do. And that's the thing. I would prefer the flip style. We already know that because the reason here's another reason why I would prefer them to do a flip style first, because a folding phone like the Pixel Fold starts at like $1,900 or whatever it costs, or $1,800. That's a hard sell for 256 gigs. That's a very tough sale for a lot of people, and they're expecting people to pay for it on their phones bills monthly. They're expecting people to put it on their credit card and basically pay for it monthly. Starting off with a $1,000 flip clamshell style device from Apple and Google, I think will set them apart. And it's sad because Google already they're on their 3rd generation of a folding phone, technically, but it's the larger version. And that's not something that everybody wants. They already deviated from the best design, which is the original Pixel Fold's design, the short stubbiness of that. I thought that was great. They deviated from that and made it into more of a traditional style folding phone, if you will. And got with a bigger for the front screen to be a certain size. In fact, it is the same size screen as the Pixel 10 and the Pixel 10 Pro, the 6.3 inches. But not everybody wants to carry around those larger foldable phones, as I just said. And here's where Samsung is winning, is because their phone has a different screen orientation. It has like a 6.5 inch 22:9 aspect ratio, which is perfect for a folding phone. But personally, it just has the square boxiness. It's cool, but that's not my first choice for a phone. I like a more rounded design. And that is where the Google Pixel Fold line comes in, but it has the square side and the round side. And the only time it's really rounded off is when it's all the way open, which is how I use it most of the time. Like 99% of the time, the Pixel Fold is open. The Z Fold is open. These phones are always open with the bigger displays because I have bigger hands, and so I'm going to enjoy all that canvas. But reality is, Samsung, while it has this squared off design that is not my favorite first choice if I had to pick between the two, it is a better design overall because the footprint feels different. It feels thinner. It looks thinner. You got a bigger display. It's just the better in the hardware and the numbers game. But the Pixel Fold is actually a phenomenal phone. It's really good, man. It may not have the video cameras of this Samsung or Apple, but the phones in general, while it lacks in the video area, it kills in the photos, which is a lot of people do. A lot of people take photos. And I was watching my Project 13's video on his OnePlus 15 versus this Pixel 10 Pro XL, and he prefers the OnePlus 15, but I prefer this. And I told him in the video comments, I said, I'm glad I did not buy the OnePlus 15. My OnePlus 13 is still amazing. I absolutely love the new software updates it's gotten. And I just feel like, but on the Pixel phone, I think this took way better photos than the OnePlus 15. I think it killed the OnePlus 15. If you haven't seen that video, check out my Project 13's latest video at the recording of this video, where he puts these cameras and he does night photos. He does it all with and without night mode, and the Pixel just slays. And that is why the Pixel can always stay in the lineup, because I do only do videos and stuff for content creation when I'm using the phones. I don't really shoot a lot of video in my personal life at all. I take a lot of photos, and that is why the Pixel phones will always be top choice and pretty much can beat up on any phone out there when it comes to photos. Even the new OnePlus 15, in my opinion, from what I've seen from him. And I told him, I said, I'm so glad I didn't buy the OnePlus 15. I'm glad I didn't. But nonetheless, even though a new year is coming, it doesn't matter about that. The innovation needs to move forward. We haven't seen a big push in innovation from Apple in quite some time on their phones. Only innovation push that we've seen is the iPhone Air. Whether you want to accept that or not, this phone has been their transition to the new generation. And I just want to hear everybody's opinion once they bring out the new iPhone and it's thin like this with the 2 or 3 cameras or whatever. Or is that going to make any difference? I think people are just so caught up on, again, with this phone, they're reading the specs and they haven't been using it since it came out. I have, and this phone is absolutely astonishing, man. It is one of the most beautiful pieces of hardware that Apple has put out in a very long time. It's just what it is, man. This is a solid phone. And I think so many people, if they got a chance to use it and had to use it and put down their other iPhone, they would fall in love with this. And again, your comments say that this is what's happening. There's a lot of people that say, I left my 14, 15, 16. Some people even said my 17 Pro Max and went to this phone and was pleasantly surprised. The last comment I got on this phone was, I think it said something along the lines that, I'm using the iPhone Air coming from, I forgot what phone it's coming from. And the person said they were pleasantly surprised. They just couldn't believe how much they didn't need. Oh, here it is right here. This is from, I'll put it right. That's the comment that I'm going to read. And the comment says this: I love my Air. I had the 17 Pro Max and I love that as well. Cosmic orange was the color, but I just didn't like the bulk, and I don't have big hands. The Air for the win. It's big, but I can hold it with no problem. I love my Air because it's super thin. You see, so Apple can take this phone and even with the case, this is super thin. They can take this style right here, make the next iPhone, the Pro lineup, make them all look like this and add all the cameras they want to add, because they do have this big camera bar across the top here. Let me take it out of this leather case again. I love this leather case. I'm not even really a case person like that, but that leather case has been on beast mode. They can clearly take apart this bar here and add 2 more cameras if that's what they want to do. Get your LiDAR in there. You could do it all in there, because when you think about what's in this Pro model right here, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah. So I'm hopeful that Apple will bring some innovation, man. Google, you need to bring some innovation too. You need to thin out this phone and make it into a flip phone, and maybe you'll sell more folding phones, because the $1,800 entry point for the Pixel Fold, only people will be able to really get that. The majority of the world can only get that is if they finance it. And that's just a fact. If they're going to have to fight, and that's a starting point. And the disrespect of the 256 gigs is just comical at best. Samsung doesn't get a pass for that either. 256 gig for $2,000, Samsung? Really? I mean, you can tell me about innovation and all that stuff. Samsung really doesn't have a reason to charge that kind of money, because they're on their 7th iteration. They should be controlling the market a little bit better, because there's not much competition for these foldable phones like this in the US. My Pixel Fold 10 Pro Fold is by my bedside. I forgot to grab it because I was using it earlier. But nonetheless, I'm excited and hopeful that a new lineup comes from Apple. A new lineup comes from Google. Samsung pretty much has laid it out on the table, man. They're willing to do anything, and they're doing it. if it works or not, at least they're trying. And again, I applaud Apple for bringing out something refreshing to their loyal Apple users. This phone is going over better than people think. I just know that it is. If they did cancel it, so what? The people who have it not reporting any issues. They love the battery, they love the camera, they love the screen, they love the front cameras because Apple is slaying everybody with their front cameras. That is a fact. These front cameras slay everything on this table. Nobody is touching these front cameras. It's just what it is. The orientation and the quality, top notch. So I say, Apple, it's time, man. Stop holding back. Stop being scared. Google, you need to try even harder. Forget about the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. We need a regular flip style folding phone for $1,000. And I'm not saying I want to pay that, but that seems to be the starting point for these folding phones now. Motorola has some that are good, but it's no Pixel software and it's no Pixel cameras and it's no Pixel battery. It's a toss up. But I'm really excited for Motorola to continue to make the folding phones. I really like them. Somebody asked for a follow-up on my Motorola phones. The Motorola flip phones were great, but I got rid of all of them. They just weren't, I wasn't excited about them. Somebody asked for a follow-up, and I didn't bother doing a catch and release because I didn't really have anything bad to say about them. I think they both were good. I'll bring one back, but I just wasn't as pumped about them because the Z Flip kills. It is amazing. It's your man, Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. What are you expecting from these companies that we give all our money to and try to create content for you with them? Or you just want to spend your money on it and you trust some of the things we say? That's how I feel about it. I feel like Apple and Google are trying, but they're not trying. Samsung is actually doing it. They're controlling this market when it comes to this style phone right here. They're controlling it. And the other companies like Motorola, they're trying, but they're not. I don't think they can hang with Samsung when it comes to cameras and certain things. Like the software is better on the Samsung Z Flip than it is the Motorola. Sorry. It is what it is. Personal preference. But what do you want from Apple? Are you ready for Apple to actually bring a folding phone? Do you want Google to go ahead and bring a phone like a clamshell style? And do this with me in the comments. A clam style folded phone. I think it would do so much better than the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold is nice, like I said, but it's just not, it's too expensive for the majority of the people out there. And you'll never get your money's worth really with that phone. I don't think so. Even as a creator, I don't think I can really get my money's worth with that phone at my channel's level. I'm not a really big channel, but I have obviously, okay, now let me be fair here. The phone has paid for itself with the revenue, the videos that I put out on it. However, it's just a phone now that I'm just using. I love it. But when it comes to like getting my money's worth, I'm not going to use it for the next 3 years because I'm going to switch to the next model that possibly comes out if it's good, or I'll skip a year like I did before. And that is how I got my money's worth on the first generation. I had it for 2.5 years or something like that, or a little bit more than that. I'm not even sure. 2-3 years. I don't know how long I had it, but I feel like I got my money's worth on that technically because I kept it for a long time and I didn't go to the next version of it, which was the 9 Pro Fold. Wasn't impressed. But I just don't think any of us will get our money's back. Yeah, we can get revenue back. That's fine. It pays for itself, but it's the experience for me. I'm so beyond making money off of the phones that I bring in. It's about a great experience. I still love phones that people don't like, and that's okay. It's personal preference. What do you want to see from Apple? What do you want to see from Google? What do you want to see from Samsung? What do you want to see from Motorola? Who is your favorite OEM right now that you're using currently? What do you want to see from them? I want Google to really step it up and make a clamshell flip phone, and I want Apple to make a clamshell flip phone too. I don't need Apple to make a folding phone like the tablet style. I don't need that from them. I need a clamshell from them. I want to see where they start there first. And I want the iPhone Air to fold in two. That's going to be a game changer. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.